Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. What we're going to do is we're going to use code from www3schools.com. What I did was I went here and I clicked on the jQuery, and I went on try it yourself, and I got this code right here, and I copied it and I pasted it to my editor. And once again, our MAMP is on. So let's go ahead and explain this code. First, let's see what this code does. It says, if you click the hide button, I will disappear. So I click the hide button and the things disappear. Click the show button, the thing comes back. And that's what jQuery does. jQuery takes your web pages and makes it interactive like this. Okay. The thing about jQuery is that it doesn't go to the server and then get the page back from the server and it refreshes. You notice that this does not refresh. That's pretty cool. So that's the selling point of jQuery. And knowing what a program does is 30% of the success. Okay. So the code to do that is put it inside. For now, we're going to put all of our code inside the one file. Usually, we want to put the script inside another file. But for now, since this is the beginning learning jQuery, we're going to put all of our jQuery script inside one file, just like they have it. So we can see the script, and we can see the HTML itself. And jQuery, the first part of jQuery is DOM, Document Object Model, which is a fancy term for it's going to find stuff in the document and apply it to the script. Think of it like this: when you are doing a program like Illustrator or something, and you want to turn something red, you'd click on that object you want to turn, and then you go press red. Here it's the same thing, but we can't click on the stuff that we want to do to make it have an action. We have to specify that we want the P's, or the paragraph, all the paragraph elements, or all of the button elements to do something. Okay? So go separate this. Okay, let me go separate this so you can see. There we go. Okay, now pound document means just that. It means this file. And when I say .ready, it means that after this is loaded and everything is ready. When it's ready, it's going to do this thing. And this is called an anonymous function. But when it's ready, it's going to do this function. And these brackets in here, I don't know what the name of these things are. But these two, let's call them brackets for now. Brackets would take argument if there was one. So every time you see these two things, that means it's an argument. Okay. So this has no argument inside here. So when this is ready, this is what it's going to do. It's going to go, when you see a pound sign, that means it's going to go select all the IDs named hide in your document. Okay? That means pound. The way I remember this, you see how the pound, you can probably imagine this is an I and a D. You see how in the middle of the pound is an empty space? So that's ID. So that means all the IDs in your web page, it's going to be called click. When somebody clicks on the ID in your web page, this is going to happen. It's going to get all the P's, the paragraphs, it's going to make it hide. And another thing, this is going to, for all the IDs called show, it's going to go get the click. If someone clicks on it, it's going to get all the P's and it's going to go show. And here's the ID right there. And there's the hide. Here's the ID. Here's the show. Let me go and make this a little higher for you here. You can see it all together. See? Hide, ID, show. Okay? So let's go back to our page and hide and show. Now let's say if I want to change this. Okay? See this how this is a P element? Let's say this is a H1 element. H1. Now this is a H1 element. H1. Now this is not going to work anymore because it's looking for the P element, right? So let's save. Go back here. Refresh. See, now it's an H1 element, which means header, the biggest header you can have. Now if we go hide, it won't do nothing because it's looking for the P. Okay? So to make this work, we want to change this. Let's just change one of them. Let's go change this to H1. Okay? Now when we click on the H1, it's going to hide. But if we click on H1 again, it's not going to show because it's still looking for the P. So let's go save. Here. Refresh. Okay? So let's go hide. See? It disappeared. Now go show, it doesn't work. Because remember, hide is looking for the H1. Show is looking for the P. Let's make show look for the H1 too. H1. That doesn't make any sense. Because it's hidden, it won't show if it's hidden. Okay? Let's save that. Yeah, that won't make any sense. Oh yes it will, because we're clicking on the buttons. And then show will be on for the buttons. Okay? So let's use that. Refresh. Okay. Go a little larger here. Hide. Click on hide. Looking for the H1 hide. Click on show. Show. Click H1 show. There you go. That's DOM transversal and all the stuff that they said here. I just explained to you in normal language. Feature with JavaScript, it makes things like HTML document transversal. All that transversal I just explained. H1, P, and manipulation, we just did that. Event handling and animation, we did that. And it's cross multiple. When they say cross multiple browsers, what this means is that it made it so it can go in all the browsers can act the same way. All right. So there you go. That's the first introduction and a little code explanation for Java for jQuery. And once again, go to 3 schools and just practice on this code right here. And that's what we're just going to do. We're going to just take this code and practice on in the next videos and stuff. And I'm just going to try to explain it because even if you go here, they don't explain anything. You know, it says you can. There's no explanation of any of the code. It's just say, hey, this is what this code does. This is what that code does. All right. Once again, thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye bye.